You're such a nerd, Double Dragon 912.
Yep, and I'm proud to be a nerd. Video games are awesome! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unification, also known as Double Dragon 912. And today, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I got another video game review for you guys and girls. Today I am reviewing the game Gal Guardians Demon Purge. Wow. Made by Intlcrates, I-N-T-I Crates. Independent, I think they're independent studio, and this is a game that's basically trying to be like Castlevania with hot anime chicks. Now, what y'all want to know? Should you buy it or should you pass on it? Or what I say? Buy the pass. I forgot what I used to say. Anyways, we're gonna find out. Should you buy this game or should you pass on it? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. Yes, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with the story. Is the story good? Alright. There'll be slight spoilers here. I'll try not to spoil as much, but it's about two girls who are sisters. You got Shinobu and little cute Maya. And they go to a school and they're demon hunters. Basically, they kill demons for a living. That's what they do. And all of a sudden, one of the demons, what's the good name? Start with a K. I can't remember her name. She wanted to play a prank on Maya and them because she got tired of, I guess she got tired of being, I think she was beneath Maya and them. And she played a prank, and next thing you know, she called all these demons to the school and teleported the school to the demon realm. And it's a whole mess. You got to go through there, beat all these demons, and free your schoolmates. Got to find all your schoolmates and find them and free them and try to return them back to normal because the demons take over the schoolmate's body and you gotta end up fighting all these different bosses. And it's all because that little annoying little girl. When y'all play this game, y'all gonna be like, ooh, you annoying little. It's like, how can I say it? Like, she need a whooping. She's one of them girls that need a spanking. They ain't got a spanking enough in her life. She need a whooping. She's annoying and she gonna get on your nerves. When you play her, oh man, God, you gonna be wanting to beat her down. I think there's like 5 or 6. How many bosses is it? There's a whole bunch of bosses, but I'm going to get into that. I got to get in the gameplay. But the story, it's kind of interesting. I give it that much. It ain't really nothing to write home about. Basically, you trying to save your school from demons. Pretty interesting concept. For that much, the story for Gal Guardians Demon Purge, I give it an 8 out of 10. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the, well, I'll talk about that before I get into gameplay. Let's talk about graphics. Wow, now the graphics, ladies and gentlemen, got that good old retro 2D art style. Nothing to write home about. I like the graphics on this game. You know, y'all know I'm not a big graphics head, but it looks pretty cool. You got a little Maya up there. You got a little Shinobu up there. You can actually see them. The sprites are real good and, you know, characteristic. And they do some good popping off the page. I like the graphics on this game. Nothing to write home about, though. It ain't no, jaw-dropping game. Actually, I think it really and truly, this game, I think it is on the PS4. If it can be played on the Switch, it ain't really no jaw-dropping game. But when it comes to graphics, I ain't no big graphics head. I'm gonna give the graphics on this game a 9 out of 10. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Now, finally got to the thing I really want to talk about. The gameplay. How's the gameplay for Gal Guardians? Not that good, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest with you. Now, I'm fairly new to Metroidvanias. I've played, Yars Rising, and that was my first Metroidvania I ever played. Y'all check that if y'all want to go check out my review on Yars Rising, and if you want to go see me play through the whole thing of Yars Rising, check it out. I have a thing after the end of this video. After I get through doing this video, y'all go check it out. That was my first Metroidvania. And you're gonna find me comparing a lot of this stuff to Yards Rising. The gameplay pretty cool. You don't see too many Metroidvanias that are 2-player co-op. That's a plus. But what's wrong with this game in the gameplay department? It forces you to play 2-player co-op. If you don't play 2-player co-op on this game, you try to play it by yourself like I did, the game punishes you. I mean, it punishes you, it punishes you, it punishes you, it punishes you to no end. It beats you down. Now, thing about this game, when you play with the two sisters, the good thing is you can switch in and out with them. And when one of them die, you got to start all the way back over. If you got a checkpoint, this was good. You can start back to the checkpoint, but most of the time the checkpoint be way back at the beginning of the stage. You got to start all the way back over and try to get your sister. And when you try to get your sister 9 times out of 10, an enemy over there hovering over, and it's hard to revive her. It's ridiculous. Like, this game forces you to play co-op. It's like you by yourself. You a lonely punk. We don't want you to play by yourself solo. We want you to play co-op. Basically, that's what the game forces you to do. Another gripe of mine. Let me see. There's no real way to. There really ain't no power-ups in this game. That's what I don't like. Now, there's little objects you can get. Like Shinobu can get this little wand, and she can use it to replenish her power. And Maya gets little simple metal upgrades with her things. She get an umbrella, and she get different items she can use, and she can throw all kinds of stuff at you. Cause Maya, she the sword wielding girl, and Shinobu is the gun of the two. The two sisters. Shinobu, the older sister, she wields a gun, and Maya, she wields a sword. And the weakness, the biggest thing, another thing I don't like, I'm gonna add this to the gripes of mine. Shinobu, when she run out of ammo, it takes her all day long to reload. And you be in the middle of a boss fight, in the middle of just killing enemies. It takes her years to reload. You're like, reloading. And while she reloading, the enemy fast, and it just beat you to a bloody pulp. And that is horrible. Another thing I don't like, the game doesn't have a normal mode. Yes, you heard me. It has 2 modes, veteran and casual. Basically, those 2 modes are very easy and hard as crap. I'm telling you, the balance and difficulty on this game is all horrible. Now, don't get me wrong, even if you play it on casual, all the bosses are hard. You gotta grit your teeth and get through it. You gotta grit your teeth and get into old Nintendo mode. Most time I tell y'all I don't mind that, I don't mind the challenge. But this challenge is unnecessary. It pisses you off to the high level of positivity. It's just, why don't y'all give me a normal mode? You don't give me a normal mode. Because I was playing on veteran the whole time, and I didn't realize, like, man, that game kind of hard. I'm like, you ain't got a normal mode? Nope. They get a very easy and a very hard, no in between. And then when you beat the game, you actually unlock even harder mode. I'm like, really? Intlcrates? Really? Seriously? Y'all really want to do that? And there's no way, there really ain't no powers. The only time you really get a power up on your weapons is after a certain spoiler, at a certain time in the game toward the end, the angel girl that you rescue, she'll give Shinobu and Maya power-ups. And Shinobu gets, she can, when she shoots, it shoots out missiles and stuff, and it does it automatically. And Maya, she get a charge up move, flying cutter, and it cuts up people, and you got to charge it up. That's the only real power-ups you get. You also, like I said, you get sub weapons and all that stuff, and there's ways to make your sub weapon even more powerful. But you got to go through and save all the students, and that's frustrating, because a lot of students you can't save on the first run through. You got to go back and do a lot of backtracking just to save all the students. I didn't save all the students, y'all. I got majority of them, but I was so frustrated at this game. It made me so frustrated. I like, man, I ain't trying to save all y'all. I don't even want to go back through this game. That's how frustrating this game is. The bosses are too hard, And don't get me wrong, I ain't no noob. Y'all know I've been playing games. Like I said, I said if I said I ain't said it, I'm gonna say it now. I've been playing games since Nintendo days, so I know hard when I see hard. But this game is just unnecessarily hard. Just give me a normal mode. Even, let me give you a quote. Even Double Dragon 2, which is a hard game. Don't get me wrong. One of my favorite games of all time. It's a hard game. Double Dragon will not hold your hand. Double Dragon even gives you an easy mode. Even though you beat it on the easy mode, you ain't gonna see the real ending. But it actually gives you an easy mode. Double Dragon, Nintendo. This game does not give you an easy mode. It gives you a very hard, let me rephrase that. Double Dragon gives you a normal mode, an easy mode, and a hard mode. My fault. This game does not give you a normal mode. It gives you very easy or very hard. That's what I don't like. Where's my normal mode? Where's my balance and difficulty? And all the bosses on this game are rough. They're gonna put you. They're gonna put you through it. I remember I was on one boss, especially playing by yourself. Now, if you play co-op, that might be a different story. Co-op might be actually one of the best things about this game. I can't speak on co-op. I'm playing by myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on co-op. But from my experience, there's no normal mode. The balance is off. All the bosses are hard. Every boss on that game is hard. And it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous how they do this thing, man. And that really pissed me off while playing this game. And the gameplay is just unbalanced, just messed up. And like I said, there's really no reason, no way you can power up your weapons. You only get a power up on your weapons is when you go through the game, get to a certain point of the game, they just give you the power up. And it's supplemental at best. It ain't really a power up that much. And what I'm saying, I try to compare this to Yards Rise. Yards Rise, at least on Yards Rise, you can get more health. You can power up your health. I had Emmy, I tried to wait forward, and I had Emmy power her health up to like 220, 250. On here, your health stays the same. And they stingy with giving you life, like hearts to replenish your health. They stingy with it, ladies and gentlemen. They are stingy. Now, like I said, with Shinobu, you can get a little wand that can wave out real quick and not real quick, but give you little things to get you more power. But either to make it faster, you got to go and do some type of thing and find all the stuff, do all type of side quests, do all that stuff. Because I wind up not using it, because when I tried to use it, it took too long to get it out there. You get one set of power the whole time, and that's it. No increasing your health bar at all. At least on Yards Rises. Yards Rise may get a lot of flack, but I get Yards Rising that you can increase your power. I had Emmy up to 220, 230, something like that. On here, you get a certain amount of power, and that's it. Deal with it. Basically, that's what they saying. I don't ramble along too much on this thing. I'm talking too much, y'all, but the gameplay is unbalanced, and it pretty much forces you to play co-op, and there's no normal mode. Gameplay, I have to give it a 4 out of 10. Yes, that's right. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the fun factor of this game. Is the game fun? After all that ranting I did about the gameplay, because of the gameplay quirks, not being a normal mode and you can't power up your stuff. No, the game really ain't fun, ladies and gentlemen. I found myself suffering through this game. I was just trying to finish beating it so I could finish uploading on you guys for the channel and trying to go off and play another Metroidvania. If you are new to Metroidvania, I don't know. Shout out to my Metroidvania fans. If y'all might like these type of games that's just frustrating like this. This game right here, to me, gives a bad name to Metroidvanias. It just, the balance is unbalanced, and the game forces you to play co-op. If you don't play co-op, you're gonna have a rough time on this game, and you don't really get no power-ups. Yeah, you can get your weapons to go faster and do by different side quests and all that stuff, but for the most part, you can't get no power. Your health stays the same. You can't add on to your health. Shinobu got a certain amount of power, and Maya got a certain amount of power. Maya don't got as much power as Shinobu, and it's ridiculous. So this game wasn't fun to me at all. I'll be honest with you guys and girls. I was just suffering through it. Fun factor for Gal Guardians Demon Purge, I have to give it a 3 out of 10. Let's keep moving. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the music to Gal Guardians. Is the music off the chain? Nope. This music ain't nothing to write home about. I told y'all. Y'all found out in my last 2 videos. Check it out. Go check out Yards Rising review and Declines Drops review. Y'all see that I added music in there. I'm a DJ, so I love music. I know a lot of y'all out there love music. Well, to me, when you have good music in the game, that makes you want to keep playing. Now, the music ain't nothing to write home about. Only one made that be somewhat decent is that got the eerie type of music, but I wasn't feeling the music. I'll be honest with you guys and girls. I really wasn't feeling the music. And y'all know, if you listen to my radio station, y'all know I'm all over the place. I don't play just one genre. I like all types of music. And even though I like all types of music, none of these songs stood out to me. You know how with Yards Rising, you got some songs that stood out to you. Declines Drops, songs that stood out with you. And certain games, songs will, stay in your head. Gal Gardens, nope. Wasn't really feeling the music. I'll be honest with you guys and girls. Some of y'all may like that music, but I didn't like it. So when it comes to music, I'm going to have to give Gal Guardians a 5 out of 10. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the replay value for Gal Guardians. Does this game make you want to play it again? Nope. I'll be honest with you. After playing this game one time, I did not want to play it again. I was like, all right, thank God I'm done with it. That's how I felt. Because of that gameplay quirks I was telling y'all about, I had no desire to play it again. Now, is there replay value there? Yes, there is. There's actually 3 different endings you can get. I got the ending, spoiler alert, where the school ended up staying in the demon realm, and they talked about something, and it didn't make no sense to me. I got that ending. There's also an ending where the school stays, they get teleported, the whole school back to the Earth, and all kind of crazy stuff going on. I ain't gonna tell you much about that, but that's an ending. And then they got basically a Yuri ending. They're trying to push an agenda ending. They got that ending too, and that's the one you can unlock too by them being the bunny girl costumes and all that stuff. It's crazy, but replay value is there. I'll be honest with you. But I never wanted to go back and play it again because the gameplay quirks just pissed me off so bad. I was like, thank God it's over. Thank you, Jesus, it's over. I don't want to play this no more. I'm done with it. Once I played through it, I didn't want to play it no more. So for the replay value being there, I'm going to have to give it, and the fact that I don't want to play it, I'm going to give the replay value for Gal Guardians Demon Purge. I have to give it a 7 out of 10. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give my final score for Gal Guardians Demon Purge. After all that I just said, ladies and gentlemen, overall score, I'm going to have to give Gal Guardians Demon Purge a 6 out of 10. Wow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The gameplay will be very frustrating to you. I'm a newcomer to Metroidvanias. You veteran Metroidvanias, y'all might actually like the gameplay. Because, the reason why I bought this game, because first of all, shouts out to Retro Rivals. They was talking about it. Yeah, Gal Guardians, 2-player co-op game. Me and my husband gonna play it. I'm like, okay, cool. I ain't got my significant other yet. I ain't got my wife yet. I know she out there. I'm gonna find her eventually. But I'm like, man, that look kind of cool. It remind me of Castlevania. I'm like, okay. Even though I ain't really played Castlevania, shout out to my homies. They played Castlevania. I saw them play it. I'm like, man, this is gonna be a very interesting game. Let me buy this. I bought it. And then I started playing, and then I realized, why is this game so hard? I'm like, why is all this happening? What the gameplay like this for? It really pissed me off. But don't get me started with the next to last boss girl. Oh, she was so frustrating. Oh, she was so fresh. She just had that annoying voice. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, God. Made me want to throw something. But yeah, this game, I had to give it a 6 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. Should you buy this game? Yes or no? Should you buy it or pass on it? Only way I say to buy it if you catch it on a sale. I'll be honest with you. I paid too much for it. I paid like $40-something, close to $50 to it. That was too much. It's a good $20, $30 game. If you can get it on sale, yeah. And it's worth maybe one playthrough. I give it that much. That's why I gave it a 6 out of 10. If you can get it on sale, get it. You could be able to get Demon Purge on sale. It's been out for a while. They got a sequel out, Gal Guardians, Servants of the Dark or something like that. I have no intention to play that game. Nope, don't want to, because Demon Purge just pissed me off with that gameplay. Basically, the game forces you to play co-op, and there's no normal mode, and you can't really power up your health. Your health got to stay the same, and in order to get any type of extra weapons, you got to go through, do a, what they call it, nooks and crannies, knick-knack, paddywhack, pick up knick-knacks and stuff, all that stuff. You got to do a whole bunch of side quests to get to get your weapons somewhat more powerful. But you can't power up your health. Your health stay the same, which I don't like. That's a no-no. And, you know, the bosses, they just hard. Don't get me wrong, I like a challenge in bosses, but when I put the game on casual mode, put it on very easy, because, you know, the regular enemies are very easy. You know, you can coast through them, basically, because it's very easy. But why can't I coast through the bosses? The bosses are still hard. They forgot to put them on very easy, too. They still hard, even on casual, which is crazy. What sense that make? I don't get it. And like I said, the game punishes you for playing solo. Like, man, you ain't supposed to be long. You're supposed to be playing with somebody. Don't have that balance in it. That's why I ain't like it. Yeah, if you can find it on the sale, get it. $20, $30, yes. Worth one playthrough about it. But other than that, nope. Double Dragon 912 does not approve of this game, ladies and gentlemen. Not at all. But yeah, that about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen, for this rendition of the review of Gal Guardians. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen, what you guys and girls thought about the review of Gal Guardians. Did y'all like this game when y'all played it? Or did y'all think it was trash like I thought it was? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos like this on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.